Welcome back to one more video session. Here I am going to discuss a very important tetrapoda, that is Aves. It is important because in the examination you get some questions from this, that's it. Got it? Normal, like in the board examination, out of 4, the examiners prefer this to ask questions, Aves. That means it has got more number of characteristics compared to other classes, compared to amphibia or compared to reptilia, or you take mammals. So they pick this Aves. That means it has got so many characters. Let us see that. For that we just draw a small diagram, a normal body plane of the bird. Okay, fine. Okay, so simple, easy, done. So this is actually a rough diagram of a bird. That means I'll be talking about birds. That is nothing but class Aves. Simple. So the first is, what is the important character of a bird? Bird, they can fly. Why they can fly? Because they have feathers. So we write that feathers is very important character. Because of the feathers, they can fly. That's it. Is there any example of bird that cannot fly? Yes. Good example for it is Struthio. Struthio is the bird which cannot fly. So Struthio is flightless bird. Note this point. What is Struthio? Ostrich. Got it? Ostrich is nothing but Struthio. It's a scientific name. It is flightless bird. Okay. So what are the other important character of a bird? See, what is this? Beak. Do we have beak? Do reptiles have beak? Do amphibians have beak? No. Easy, right? You write beak. So presence of beak is actually one important characteristics. Then actually this particular thing, that is actually nothing but the wings, or maybe let us say feathers. See, do you see 4 limbs in the case of birds? No, you don't see the 4 limbs, because the 4 limbs are modified into feathers. So we write that, and if you talk about limbs, 4 limbs, a pair of 4 limbs actually modified into feathers or wings. That's it. Got it? 4 limbs are modified into wings or feathers. Done. So how many feathers are there? A pair of feathers. Correct. Okay. So that is actually one character. What about the hind limb? Yes. Have you seen a bird hind limb? For example, if I draw the diagram of a normal hind limb. Okay. So have you seen this structure? What is this? This is nothing but scales. So only in the case of bird, the hind limbs have the scales. So we write this hind limbs. Egg shows scales. Scales are present actually. What is the function of this hind limb? The function is very simple actually, walking. Yes. Or maybe capturing the food. That is also there. Okay, we just write capture, ring, or maybe they help in the case of holding to the barks or maybe tree branches. Okay, so we write claspering. Claspering is nothing but holding. That means actually it's very sharp, so that they can hold to the branch and hang. So that is actually the thing. Walking, capturing, claspering are actually an important function. Even the birds are very good swimmers. Why? Because they have a very well built hind limb. So swimming. So 4 important functions of hind limbs which has got scales. Whereas these 4 limbs are modified because of the 4 limbs. Got it? These feathers are actually modified by the 4 limbs. Done? Easy. Okay. Next is what you see inside the body. See, particularly if you touch the bird is actually dry. So we write that. That means the skin is dry. We write skin is dry. In human beings, skin is dry? No, it is not dry. Because we have got so many glands, sweat glands, oil glands, correct? But in the case of the special characteristic of the bird is, if you go to the base here, very close to the anus of the bird, you see a gland. So a gland is situated, the name of the gland is oil gland. That means it secretes oil. So it's going to secrete a type of oil which contains or which has some fragrance. That means it attracts the male. Okay, so it helps in copulation, that is sexual reproduction. So it has got like a small oil gland at the base of its body. Okay, other than that, it has got no glands. No glands. Glands are completely absent. It has got only one gland, that is at the base of the the body, called as oil gland. It secretes certain chemicals, that is nothing but fragrance, which attracts the mate. Got it? Okay. So skin is dry and oil gland is present where? At the base. Okay, just write on this. And erase this. Fine. Actually, after amphibia and you take reptilia, it is the next type of organisms which are homeothermous. What is the meaning of homeothermous? Homeothermous means the organism are capable of producing their own body heat or temperature. They can maintain their body temperature. So we write these organisms are homeothermous. Okay, homeothermous. Now that means I think you can write they are capable of producing their own body temperature. That's it. Okay, so they are not depending on the external source like sun. The metabolism is itself like capable of increasing the body temperature and maintains that body temperature. So homeothermous. Even mammals be homeothermous. So two classes are poikilothermous, two classes are homeothermous. Easy, right? Very simple. Now, if we just check what is there inside the body. The body actually contains endoskeleton. Okay, the skeletal system is like human beings itself. So they have endoskeleton. Endo means inside. Even the crocodiles, even frogs also they have endoskeleton. All tetrapoda they have endoskeleton. That is vertebrata, obviously, right? Okay. But the speciality is it is a very important adaptation exhibited by the bird so that they can fly. Whereas other classes cannot fly. Yes, it is the only class in vertebrata they can fly. Why? The bones are actually bit hollow. So hollow bones in biology is nothing but called as pneumatic bones. Please note this point. They have pneumatic bones. The entire bones are hollow, mainly long bones. If you take the long bones, they are hollow actually. So that is pneumatic bones. Got it? And these particular pneumatic bones are connected to air sacs. That means the birds contain or they have air sacs inside. Do we have air sacs? No. So air sacs, they are present in the case of bird. Okay. The next is the heart. See, during the flight, obviously it has to flap its wings continuously, otherwise they will obviously fall down. To avoid that, they have to flap their wings continuously. Got it? That means they need a lot of oxygen. That means the rate of respiration should be very high. Got it? And even the amount of blood they require to each part of its body also high compared to other classes. That means they have very well built heart which contains 4 chambers. So we write 4 chambered heart. Like mammals, 4 chambered heart. Okay, and they have lungs also, a pair of lungs, and these lungs are connected to air sacs. Got it? So that means air is supplied to lungs and then it is supplied to the air sacs. So that the entire body or weight of the bird will be light. So that they can fly easily. So this is one adaptation actually. Got it? So the bone is actually endoskeleton, which is actually pneumatic. You can also write it is ossified. Ossified is nothing but bones. Okay, because there is a specific material called as the ossin. The ossin makes the bones. Even in the case of human beings also, it's very tough material. Okay, but in the case of human being bones, it is not hollow like birds. It is solid. But in the case of birds, it is pneumatic, hollow. Okay, so this is actually the important character. Fine. Now we talk about its reproduction, or obviously all vertebrata exhibit similar type of reproduction, that is sexual reproduction. And moreover, we write here reproduction is always sexual, easy. Fertilization inside or outside, it is always internal, inside the body of the female organism. That is, we write the technical term internal fertilization. Oviparys, simple, no need of explanation. Oviparys, they lay eggs. Development is always direct, yes. So these are very important character of the bird. Got it? simple, easy actually. Okay, you can just go through with your NCERT textbook, you'll understand it. It's simple. But for NEET, obviously, I'm going to increase the concepts which is related to the class A's or any other classes actually. Okay, so chalo. Examples, obviously, I'll put the pictures and along with that, I'll give the scientific name of each bird. Okay, please copy it. Thank you.